Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you guys here. Today we will be starting a new mini series that I hope you guys enjoy. I really hope you guys enjoy this mini series. But yeah, basically how this all came about is that I was watching TikTok, as one does, probably way too much, and I came across this TikToker who was basically asking,
being on TikTok, you see a lot of the beautiful apartments, high rises, these penthouse, things of that nature. Where are the girlies with regular apartments? That's a nice little $800, $900. Small little kitchen, small little living area. Maybe you still got carpet. Can I see y'all make those apartments look real, done up? Like, I'm talking about people who live in garden communities. And if you know what a garden community is, then you know. And if you don't, I guess you don't know. But like just regular apartments. Because I move into a space in a few months and it's a little regular apartment. It's my own apartment, but it's regular. And I need some help trying to decorate that. I don't have keyless entry and big windows, and I have a patio and a dishwasher. I have to still come to my mom's house to wash my clothes. So let me see that.
and so yeah, like that's basically where this idea came from, to do this mini series that I will be calling how I would design this apartment. And I'm not going to be doing it based off of my own apartment, just because like if I did it based off my own apartment, you guys would expect to see the like turnover and like what it would look like afterwards, and your girls just don't have that coin right now to be doing that. Now this isn't gonna be like crazy expensive. I just like right now, I swear something comes up all the time. And if I'm being completely honest with you guys, this apartment, like I live here, but I'm really ready to leave. I am so ready to leave. I may do like a story time with me about like all the things that have happened at this apartment, all the things that have like gone down here after we move. But really, I'm just so focused on moving that I don't even want to put money into this apartment. But yeah, we're not gonna tangent on that because we all know I can tangent for quite a while. So let's just jump into this mini series. Now, disclaimer though, I am not an interior designer. I do not have a degree in interior design. I technically am an interior design student when I get my work done and do what I'm supposed to do. But besides that, I'm really just like someone who loves interior design and an interior design enthusiast. So please, just everything I go over you can take with a grain of salt. I just thought it would be a fun idea to try this and do this for you guys. So yeah, the apartment that we are going to be looking at is located in Louisville, Texas. It is called Hidden Creek Apartment in Louisville. It is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, and I believe it is about 820 square feet. So that's the one we're going to be checking out. I believe the one I'm going off of, I believe, is the A4 model. And I did that one because they actually had a virtual tour of it. And so I wanted to kind of like have an apartment that I could like visualize the layout of it. So I went online there on their website, and I went through their virtual tour, and I kind of just like walked the apartment just to kind of get an idea of what I would be doing in this apartment and the things that I would want to put in here basically. And so we're gonna be starting off with the living room today, and I'm super excited to show you guys what I kind of came up with and what I did. So I basically laid everything out on a mood board. And so my mood board for this room is very cozy and like vibey. I'm very warm and cozy, and I love pops of color. I don't know, I just love all things fall. I love fall colors, I love fall vibes, so you really get that from this mood board. And I just love living rooms that feel like home, if that makes sense. So yeah, so just starting off, one of the first things that you'll see, one of the biggest things that you'll see on my mood board is the frames. I love a gallery wall. I think gallery walls are beautiful. Hayden and I did a gallery wall in our last apartment, and ours was a bit more like a mesh of two designs. If I can find a picture of it or a video of it, I'll insert it here so you guys can see it. But ours was just kind of like trying to mesh our personalities together. But I do love like your basic like black with white. I just think it's just very clean, and it's easy to add other colors when you do like basic decor that are black and white as well. Next to that, we have our stool. The stool that I used is just your basic like black stool with a wood bottom. Now, I didn't realize how popular this stool was until I started like researching where I would find these stools and stuff like that. And you guys will see later, they are pretty expensive, but they're really cute, and I just thought it would look really great with that bar area. Now, speaking of that bar area, that wall right there is the main reason why I chose this apartment complex, because they had a lot of arches and character, and I love arches and character. Oh my gosh, like anything that has arches, like doors that look different, circles, like just different ways of expressing design. I love it. I just think it brings so much character to a home. And so that wall, I actually would love to paint black. Now, when it comes to apartments, I know sometimes you can't paint in them, so we will get into alternatives later, but just for the overall looking design, I would love for that wall to be black. I think it would be a great accent wall, and your accent wall doesn't always have to be your back wall. It can be whatever wall you choose to be, whatever wall you would like to, you know, add a little accent to, basically. And so with that being said, we can move over to that picture of like the dining area, and that's really where my inspiration came when it came to the stools, when it came to the black wall. I just think it would just be great in that area, and that's kind of like the vibe I was going for over there. Now, when we jump down, we see the leather chair. Yes, I love a good leather chair. I am not a big leather furniture person, but I do love pops of leather. So like ottomans that are leather, chairs that are leather, like if the stools, like if I had found like a leather stool, I love those things. I'm not a big leather couch person. I may be one day. Don't hold me to it. Don't come back to this video 5 years from now and be like, Victoria, you said you didn't like leather couches when I'm designing a house with leather couches. Don't do that. Don't be that person. But anyway, like I do enjoy pops of leather. I'm venturing out, okay? Now, next to that is gonna be the couch. Now this is just a statement piece area for me. I just love how many throws there are. Like if I'm being completely honest with you guys, I have probably way too many throws. Like you see this one behind me, there's a whole lot more like over there. I'm not gonna show them to you because you'll be like, Victoria, you have a problem, but I love throws. So that's why I loved the mixing of colors when it came to these throws. I loved the pillows and the mixing of colors there. And I just loved how it tied in the black, but it was able to bring in that pop of color that I told you guys I like when it came to the orange pillows, the white pillows, the like maroony throw, like I said, pops of color. And then also the little planter in the back, the green planter, I thought that was cute as well. Now, when it came to the sliding door area, I did want to emphasize that I would actually put curtains over that. I personally am not a big patio person. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you know I don't really do much with patios. Now for this video, for this mini series, I will do something with the patio, but I personally am not a big patio person, and I don't really enjoy those sliding glass doors with the blinds that are over sliding glass doors I'm not a fan of them. They're kind of gross. They don't really add to the aesthetic of rooms. They just look bad, honestly, if we're being honest. So I would honestly put like a rod a bit higher than where the blinds start. And I would do white curtains there just so that way you can have the choice of how you want it to be laid out in your room. Okay, so that was everything on my mood board. Now, I didn't want to just leave you guys hanging with that. I wanted to really like dive deeper and give you guys information on like where I would get these things and just give you pricing on how much these things would cost roughly if I were to go out and buy them, or if you guys were to go out and buy them. Now, I'm going to emphasize roughly on like prices and like things that I would pick out, because I mean, like, prices change all the time for one, and then for two, like, there are so many other places that you could find things as well. I just wanted to give you guys ideas. So when it comes to the furniture, I did look on Facebook Marketplace, and so there were two pieces that I found on Facebook Marketplace. One of the pieces was the gray couch. I found that for $200. It was used like new, so definitely a great couch style. Now, if you do not want a used couch or a couch basically owned by someone else previously, I completely understand that. Another option that I found was at Nebraska Furniture Mart. I love Nebraska Furniture Mart. Their couch retailed for about $379.99. So those are two options for couches there. I did find a leather chair that I thought was great. Like, I thought it was a great find, and I found that one at Facebook Marketplace as well for about $120. The next furniture item that I found was the stools. Now, like I told you guys, I did not realize how popular these were until I started deep diving into the pricing and where I would buy them from. And the cheapest place I found them was Home Depot. Yes, Home Depot for the win here. Okay, at $209, you get a set of two. Okay, I know that may sound pricey, but everywhere else was trying to sell you one for like $150. So I will take two for $209, or I will build them on my own. But yeah, so that was the furniture sector that I found. Now, jumping down into paint or wallpaper. So like we said before, I know not all apartments allow you to paint places, and sometimes even when they do allow you to paint places, you don't really want to because you are in charge of painting it back. So I did find both the prices for paint and wallpaper. So if you were wanting to do paint for a 32-ounce gallon of paint, that would be about $11.98 at Home Depot. If you were wanting to just do wallpaper, peel and stick wallpaper, you could find that at Amazon. I did the black matte one, and it was about $24 for 2 rolls. Now, when it comes to decor items, so like your throws, your blankets, your pillows, I did do a lot at Target. I love me some Target. So I went on Target's website, and the first thing I found was this throw blanket. It was a knit throw blanket for $79. Now, I know what you're gonna say, Victoria, $79 for a throw blanket? Yes, this is subjective, okay? You do not have to buy it. You do not have to go to Target and get the $79 blanket. I would though. It just spoke to me. I love the colors of it. I love the way it's knitted. I love how big. It's basically labeled as an oversized knit blanket. I love oversized things. I would buy it. But you don't have to, okay? I just want to say that. You don't have to, okay? The next thing I got from Target, I did find some throw pillows at Target that were not that bad. I found the white ones. You could get 2 of them for $20, so they were $10 each. And then I also found this really cute design throw blanket to bring back in that black and white texture there, which was $20 total for that as well. And then I went to Bed Bath & Beyond because I will emphasize this later, but I found this UGG throw blanket there. You do not have to get the UGG throw blanket, but if you're trying to be bougie on a budget, They have a UGG throw blanket that fits the color scheme. It is a cream blanket. It is beautiful. And it is $39.99 for non-members, and for members it is $31.99. So if you're a member, you could get the UGG blanket for $31.99. Now, I'm going to say, if you would like to cut this cost, I did find another blanket that I will talk about later that you could use that would be just as good. I just wanted to give this example for my bougie bitches. That is it. That is all. Now, going back to Amazon, I went on there for the frames for the gallery wall. There were a lot of options. You do not have to go with this option. I just chose this option because it had the best reviews that I could find. I'm pretty sure if you kept deep diving, you could probably find more. And I did Amazon because I know you can get them as a package versus going to like Walmart and stuff like that. If you wanted to curate it yourself and pick them out yourself, that is great. But if you go to Amazon and get it as a package, it was about $41.79 for all of the frames that you would probably need for this gallery wall. Now, Walmart did have a throw pillow that was orange, so for the orange throw pillows, and it was about $23.99. Now, there is an alternative throw pillow that you could get at Bed Bath & Beyond again, and that throw pillow at Bed Bath & Beyond was $24.99 for non-members, and for members it was $19.99. So I personally liked the Walmart one more because I didn't like the ruffles around the Bed Bath & Beyond one. But if you remember, it is cheaper to go and do the one at Bed Bath & Beyond. So I wanted to give those two options for you guys because I did not know that you got percentage off at Bed Bath & Beyond's membership. I don't know where I've been. I don't know what rock I've been living under, but yeah, like that was new to me. And so if you're a member, like save your coins. Like, why not? But yeah, and then for decor items to like round them out, I went to Five Below, and guys, do not sleep on Five Below. They have great things there at great prices, and like just remember, this is your first apartment for like decor items, like the little items. You do not need to be paying $17 for a small plant. Do not do that. So that is why I went to Five Below for a lot of the like small decor items that you would find just like around the home. So the throw blanket that I was telling you guys about earlier, that if you didn't want the UGG one, that if you wanted to just get, you know, a regular smegular degular one, there's a throw blanket there. There's a cream one. It is $5. So instead of $31, you could spend $5 on that one. It gives you the same aesthetic. Now there's going to of course be different in like the feel and the texture of it. It's $5 versus $31. You get it. But if you just wanted that aesthetic, that feel on a lower budget wise, $5 at Five Below. I also found these lanterns that were like, oh my gosh, amazing. Like when I first saw them, I was just like, these are so cute, and they're $5. Like, what? They're a pretty small one, and they basically have like a hanging situation. And so I just thought they were like so cute, and they're battery powered too. So you can put them, put a battery in them, and you can like put them with wherever. A lot of ideas that I had to do with them, because you can really do so much with them, is that you could get hooks. And if you got like a longer hook, you could like wall sconce it if you wanted to. You could set it on like a tray or something and give it that kind of vibe. Over the head of the like little nook area for like your food and everything like that. If you wanted to get like some like hanging hooks, you could screw those into the top and just kind of like hang some there and just give it like this like lighting aspect without you having to, of course, you know, drill into the wall, tap into your electric source, all of those things. So yeah, I just thought that was just a great find and like a very cute alternative. The last thing that I went ahead and basically chose from Five Below was the fake plant. I thought the fake plant was really cute. Now it's only 11 inches. I'll tell you guys here in a minute a way that you can kind of use other things to like prop it up and make it just look a little bit better. But I mean, $5 for a fake plant, like I said, do not be spending $17 on a small little fake plant. You do not need it. You don't need it, and that $17 can go a long way somewhere else. Now, overall, roughly, when it came to all of these decor items, I would say total, when I added it all up, was about $800, okay? That's like with a little buffer room as well. And so, like, I will give some ways to cut costs because I know it's not really realistic to move into an apartment and spend $800 on a living room. I get it. I understand. So some of the ways to cut costs, and some of the biggest costs in this were really your furniture. So like if you're moving into a new apartment and you don't have these exact furniture pieces, but you do have your own furniture, you can still make this happen with your own furniture. The main vibe and feel of this room is just warm, cozy with pops of color. That is the main vibe, the main feel, and these throw pillows are so big, you won't be able to tell which couch you used. Like, you won't be able to tell. It's fine. It is fine. But yeah, so cutting out that is already $500 right there. If you weren't gonna use these furniture pieces, if you were just gonna use other furniture pieces, or if you already had furniture that you were moving with. Now, other ways to cut costs would be DIYs that you could do. So the blanket, my $79 blanket from Target, is a hand knit blanket, and you can do that. You can knit it. You can come on here on YouTube and Google how to hand knit a blanket, and someone will tell you. Someone will tell you, I promise you. And the average cost for yarn for a hand knit blanket is about $10 to $15. So you definitely could drop that $79 price down to like about $10 to $15 if you DIY'd it yourself. Another thing that you can do is you can DIY the planter. Like I said, it is a small plant, but you can I've seen people do this all the times where they'll get like empty planters and then they'll put things in them and then they'll put their plant on top of that so it like props it up. And you can always like thrift that if you were to go to a thrift store and see one there. And you can paint it if it doesn't go with your color scheme and stuff like that. Those are all things that you can do as well. And then speaking of thrift finds, another thing that you can thrift is like if you were trying to cut down costs. Like I said, I didn't realize how expensive those stools were gonna be when I was looking at them. So the stools right there, you could totally go to thrift stores and find stools. I don't know how many times I've been to thrift stores and I've seen people selling stools, and they are sold at good prices if you're going to a good thrift store. Do not go to a thrift store that is like well known or has like a high-end name to it. Those are not thrift stores. Nope. And don't really even try antique stores. It's gotta be like, you know the areas, you know the thrift stores that sell things at good prices and not ridiculous prices. But also you can thrift blankets, you can thrift decor. Like I've seen people thrift baskets for their tables. I've seen people thrift like little candle cups and stuff that they use in their homes to like hold keys and different things. Like you can definitely thrift all of those, and blankets are at thrift stores as well. So those are just a few ways that you could cut costs there. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up today's mini series. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for following along. If you like this video, if you like this mini series, please leave a comment down below. And I will see you guys back with our next step in the mini series. I'll let you guys find that out, which room it's gonna be, when I post the video. But yeah, give this video a thumbs up because I took time. I took a lot of time to do this, and I'm really hoping that you guys like this. And then also, like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Like, obviously we're gonna continue to do even more things on this channel, so stay tuned. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video.